sending. Hell yeah.
What's up? That's my beast. That's my 620 RXC that I converted back to SX spec. It's got an FMF full megaphone system on it. Renthal fat bars. High bend.
It's
high
hooked
bend.
up.
It's big. It's got big tires. It's got big handlebars, big exhaust. It's a big bike. It's an animal. Great for the Baja, I would think. A great Baja bike or a 4-stroke motocross national bike back in 1990s.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. That's what used to compete back in the 90s. It's really a KTM, but I put a Husky on it. I kind of made it look like a Husky because I like the white and the blue, kind of like a celebration of the Husky KTM merger. 15mm White Power Extreme front forks on it. White Power shock. Makuni carburetor with an accelerator pump.
To me, it kind of revved like a 450 motocross bike.
It revs out. It definitely revs. Yeah.
Doesn't feel like a KLR or
It's an
XR.
LC4. If you know what an LC4 is, they are indestructible.
This might be a lengthy test ride.
Yeah.
Guy's sending it.
Yeah, he's sending it. That's the first time he's rode it, I think.
Holy shit. That's the first time I certified scared myself coming up the driveway. I short shifted third, banged fourth, and I'm going too fast. I'm gonna fly off the end of the driveway here. This is a certified wizard-tuned monster with a big cob. It hauls ass. This is a big bore 620 KTM SX. This is the first 4-stroke to qualify for an AMA Supercross. They took this motor. I'll let Wizard explain that, but let me tell you, this is Wizard's personal bike. The only reason he's selling it is he's got loans on 2 other brand new bikes, so he's selling it to pay off his other bikes. It is an absolute kick-ass piece. This thing's electric start. The brakes are off the hook. The front suspension's super plush. This is far superior to my XR650. They're not even in the same league. Look at the forks on these things. These are White Power right side up 50mm, the largest right side up forks ever made for a production motocross bike. The brakes are on point. They're Brembo dual piston brakes with a braided stainless line, Brembo master cylinder. It's got a brand new set of Renthal bars on it, brand new OD grips, glued and safety wired, professionally done, brand new clutch perch, brand new Acerbis protectors. Now, if this bike looks familiar, Wizard ran this last year at Unadilla at MX Rewind. This qualifies for the vintage class, but this motor, I'd love to dyno this thing and see what it's putting down. We should put it on the dyno. It's been Wizard tuned and it hauls ass. It's got a brand new seat cover on it. He painted the bodywork himself. The front fender is off a 2016 KTM. 2016 Husqvarna or KTM? Husqvarna. Front number plate and the rear end is the factory. The exhaust on it is a work of art. This is an FMF full factory system. It's the only one of its kind because this section here on the stock FMF for the 620, the non-electric start SX, doesn't have the electric start. This had to be modified by our local machinist. We call him the mad scientist. He's in Tony the mad. I call him the mad scientist because he can make anything. Yeah. But the exhaust system, it's about a $700 exhaust system. Those mods would cost you at least $200 to get done. So it's got a high-end exhaust system. Look at the size. Everything about this bike is huge. Look at the forks. It's a 620, and look at the muffler. You can practically stick your fist in there. That's one of the largest openings I've seen on a four-stroke. Beautiful aluminum swing arm. Definitely doesn't look its age because it's been thoroughly modernized, and it's a unique piece. This KTM motor, the clutch, the transmission, the electric start, the carburation, Wizard upgraded to the Mikuni carburetor on here, serviced the whole motor, adjusted everything on it, cleaned, tuned everything, and like I said originally, it's Wizard tuned. The tires are huge. How big is that tire, Wizard?
Rear is a 130 IRC M5B. If anybody
it's massive. It's an IRC M5B.
The hill climbers take those tires and cut off every other knob and make a paddle out of them.
It's just badass.
It's badass.
White,
big and badass.
Check out the White Power Racing suspension on WP Racing suspension on the back. That's a $1,200 to $1,500 shock. These forks, you can't even get them anymore. It's got the again the Renthal fat bar on here in a matching blue. These are billet Scott's CNC machine triple clamps. Just a beautiful piece. Wizard, did I leave anything?
The stock bolt, the stock clamp is a triple pinch bolt. See that? Triple pinch bolt clamp. That's pretty cool. I always like the triple pinch bolt, so it looks cool.
Did I describe the Supercross history of this motor properly?
Yeah, I think it was Lance Smale who qualified for. He was the first one to qualify for a Supercross on a four-stroke, and it was this bike downsized to a 550, and it was a KTM 550 SX they called it.
If you're wondering why it has a Husqvarna decal, Chris rides Husqvarnas, and it was in honor of KTM buying Husqvarna recently when he restored. This is a very unique one-off build here. This started life as an LC4.
RXC
Enduro version, which had lights and was street legal. He stripped all that stuff off there and set it up specifically for motocross at Unadilla.
Because I broke my foot, and I wanted something with an electric start that I didn't have to kick.
How'd you break your foot?
Kicking a 600 XR that was timed wrong. Put
Here,
my
right?
toes right to the shin.
Yeah,
right here. Junior tried it and said, "Oh, I hurt my foot. I'm not kicking that thing again." And I thought I was the big hero because I had a motocross boot on, and I broke my foot with the boot on.
Wizard, do you want to take a walk around with the mic and see if I left anything off that I did not mention?
I think you did pretty good, because I was helping you too. Oh yeah, I put a brand new petcock on it. I'm not sure if we mentioned that.
Brand new fuel
petcock and fuel line. And I just went through the whole bike and made it race ready for Unadilla. And it did all right. It did pretty good. It went so fast into the first turn, I missed the first turn a couple times. I couldn't even slow down.
Honest to God, guys, no bullshit. When I banged fourth gear right here, I was probably doing about 65 miles an hour at the end, and you could see my skid marks go off into the dirt. I usually stop way before that. When I first got on the brakes, I was like, "Oh shit." I did it. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. This is the big one.
You were doing the Chris. You were doing the Chris Canning rear wheel chatter technique that Chris Canning taught us.
I was a little tired earlier. I thought I asked Kenny, "Hey, you got any Red Bull or anything, or some coffee? I need some stimulants." And I'm wide awake right now. A near-death experience has that way of doing it to you.
Yeah.
This is a very, very fast machine. How many horsepower do you think it's putting down?
I think the factories were saying around 60 horsepower.
Yeah.
That's what they were claiming. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for telling me after I almost killed myself. This thing's a whole shot machine.
You know.
I think if you could figure out how to do a third gear launch on this thing and bang fourth, you'd be gone.
Yeah, it goes good. It almost digs a trench all the way down the straight first.
Should we demonstrate? Hey, Squirrel's been outside for 3 weeks raking and planting seeds and stuff like that, and I don't want to piss him off, so we're trying to stay off the lawn. But trust me when I tell you, this is a rototiller. It's a dual-purpose bike. It's a rototiller and a motocross weapon.
It throws some roots.
Great bike to take in the dunes or
like a Baja.
In the Baja. Yes, to be a great Baja bike. Killer suspension on both ends. Wizard tune. Chris has been a professional mechanic for 40 years. And you're getting old, Wizard.
Sorry, I'll retire soon.
Hey, when you retire, what are you going to do when you retire, Wizard?
Probably work here for a little bit, 10 or 20 hours a week, and ride.
Every Wednesday.
Ride dirt bikes.
What do we do every Wednesday?
Go to Southwick and ride Chris Candy's school. Yep.
Yeah, we're still going to motocross school, and
beat the crap out of
I'm on my
themselves.
second AARP card, and I still go to motocross school. Good stuff. Well, guys, thanks for watching.
It's what keeps us young,
Amen.
is these animals.
This
Trying to hold on to them.
This thing's Kaplan America approved. It's an absolute hoot. I really enjoyed riding it. It also has a Kickstarter, unlike my XR650. If you happen to kill the battery, you can kickstart it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. More good stuff to come. And as always, God bless the United States of America.
That was good.
Dude, when he banged fourth, it was fucking... Did you see how
Thing's
fast
fun,
I was
huh?
going?
I know. I fucking kind of. I don't want to get rid of it, but I got so many
Honestly,
at
I was
this
like,
point. I don't want to
this is
get
it.
rid of it.
I
but-
finally did it. I've never been hurt on a test ride. This is going to be the first one. It's got balls.
Yeah, it goes good.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Very cool. Listen to this thing. Listen to it. If you're feeling a little down, you don't need Red Bull. You need a 620 SX 6 Wizard Tune 620. It makes the 500 seem small.
Yep, it's an animal.
Fucking wheelie machine.
Careful.
You did a great job.
You need to see it tomorrow.
You did a great job. Nice job, Wizard.
Thank you. He's just gonna wheelie one more time. He doesn't want to get off, he loves it.
Got this thing jetted perfectly. I just want to close by saying that was almost my second mic fumble in my entire career. No, seriously, I wanted to say, very few bikes, and you'll hear, if you're one of the regulars, how many times have I said a bike has exceeded my expectations? Not many. I'm just surprised how much power this thing has. Honestly, I'd like to throw it on the dyno and see if it's putting down what they said it does, because when it came into the power band and fourth gear, man, shit was happening fast.
That's what we'll probably put it in when we put it on the dyno's floor.
Yeah, fourth gear. Just awesome. Oh, hey, this is one of the most important things about this bike I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, Wizard bought this bike from it was in a DEEP, Department of Energy and Environmental Protection officer's motorcycle that he would ride in the woods with the lights and stuff to give tickets to people who didn't have registered motorcycles in Massachusetts. Guys, the bike had 1,200 miles on the odometer, and it was state owned. This is by a DEP officer who was not motocrossing or hucking the triple or riding wheelies like me. This thing was babied, so it was. That's why the motor is brand new. It's got 1,200 miles. It's a 624 stroke. That ain't even ready for the first oil change. It's brand new.
Yeah, those guys probably didn't beat this thing or harm it at all. They just put it around. They're probably scared of it. Just right.
Terrified.
Yeah.
You know, you and that's the thing about this bike. It has a rev limiter.
And I woke it up.
Like you can't really even beat on it. I was maybe going 6,000 RPM, and shit happens fast. You know.
Pipe in the carb definitely woke it up.
Oh, the pipe is awesome,
Oh, yeah.
and the carb, yeah. Well done, Wizard. Buy this one with assurance. Thanks for watching. God bless.